So, hello students, welcome you all on YourPedia. So, my dear students, as you know, DRDO already announced the shortlisting of the candidate, and now, as in the previous video, I mentioned you that please start giving the snap as much as you can, and try to read the subjects like the computer network, the operating system, CUA, algorithm data structure, digital, maths, and some allied topic like you can say machine learning, data mining, and all these things. So, my dear students, in this video, I am trying to give you some 20 important questions related to operating system. So, my dear students, see again OS is one of the important subject, and everything is going to be executed by only the OS. OS is the one who are just going to control everything. That's why again OS is very important, and in OS first of all you need to keep in mind the recent OS which are the trending or which are the most important running that may be related to the real time operating system or the multi-programming operating system, because in the previous interview they just ask a simple question like which OS you are going to use in your computer. If it is like Windows operating system, fine. And now in iOS we have iOS operating system. So what are the major difference between the Windows and iOS operating system? Fine. So my dear student, always keep in mind, please read out the updated things. So here I can tell you some important 20 questions related to the operating system, and after covering all these questions, then give this snap as much as possible, because until unless you are not comfortable to convey your answer in a proper or beautified way, then it is no use of having you have the knowledge of the subjects. That's why my dear students, if you want to increase your confidence, if you want to enhance your learning, if you want to enhance the way you have to beautify your answer and the way you are going to deliver the answer, for that snap is required. And YourPedia is the largest platform in India which provides you the dedicated interview module for such of PSUs like DRDO, ISRO, NIC, BARC and all this stuff. If you think that you need some confidence boost things, you need some enhance things related to your content, related to your confidence, related to your communication skill, so you can join YourPedia dedicated module of DRDO interview. Fine. Now let's move on the topic. What are the important questions for DRDO? See, the first and the foremost important question is how you are going to define the word operating system. And suppose that my machine doesn't have the OS, then what is the effect? What type of problems I am going to face? And then what are the main responsibility of operating system? In the second way, we know that we are going to execute many of the process. Sometimes they ask the question, what do you mean by a program and process? And I know everything, what is the basic difference between program and process. But I can conclude like this: many, or I can say 99% of the students don't know what is the formation of a process from a program. What are the implicit steps going on there while converting a program into a process? Again, that is very important problem. After that, defining the state diagram, defining the deadlock, defining the starvation, and how we can remove the problem of deadlock, and how we can remove, or what are the different ways to remove the problem of starvation. Because we know the starvation is, we know the deadlock is, but sometimes students are unable to give the proper answer and what a starvation is, what a deadlock is, and even they don't know what is the basic difference between starvation and deadlock. And again the most important point is, if you give all the answer of these questions, then the next question for you is like, what are the different ways to remove the problem of deadlock and starvation in a system? After that, my dear students, a chapter that is called synchronization, which is very important, and question they may ask you related to the synchronization. What is why synchronization we need? And the second thing is, what are the different ways to achieve the synchronization? And out of that, the two things, that is, one is Peterson algorithm and one is semaphore. These two topics are very important. In Peterson algorithm, you have to know what are the basic or the underlying conditions. They may ask you, please write the underlying condition of Peterson algorithm. So that is very important. After that, if we move on the memory part, like the basic question is, what is memory management technique, and what is like internal and external fragmentation, and how we can remove the problem of internal and external fragmentations. What is virtual memory concept? What is demand paging concept? So these are some of the important questions from the memory management topic. Next, from the file system also, they may ask you some proper questions. So my dear students, here are some of the questions like what is the difference between starvation and deadlock, what is the different ways to remove these, what is semaphore, what is thread. Yes, again thread is one of the important topic, and what is the formation procedure of process from a program. Explain Peterson algorithm. Then again a very important problem, discuss the potential issue that can arise when using multiple threads such as deadlock, race conditions, and thread starvations. So whenever we are going to execute the multiple threads, that means multiple processes, then how we are going to remove, or what are the issues we face with the via deadlock, race condition, and starvations. So how does the operating system handle memory allocations and deallocations, and what are the common issues associated with these processes? Related to the file system, you can see here what are the common file system types supported by modern operating system, and what are their distinguished features. Explain the role of linker, explain the role of loader. Then what is the concept of process synchronization? Again a very important topic, what is thrashing and how to avoid thrashing, what are the different ways to avoid the thrashings. Again it is a very important topic. What are the different types of operating system we know, explain the process diagram we know, and how to avoid internal and external fragmentation problem. So these are some of the important problems. Please my dear students, please read out all these questions, framing the proper answers, and try to give this snap, that maybe you can give the snap to your teacher, your friend, your cousin, or if you really want to join the dedicated module of YourPedia education, then you can join the DRDO dedicated interview modules. If you have still any query, then you can contact to YourPedia executives, and in the further videos I am going to discuss about in the similar way the most important questions related to algorithm and data structure, related to computer network and security, and related to the different topics like data mining, machine learning, and all this stuff. So my dear students, hopefully please work hard, because it is a golden opportunity for you. So work hard, and if you face any problem, try to contact with YourPedia education. Thank you.